oldest of 3 children. I had 2 older brothers, one 8.5 years older than me and one 3 years older than me. We lived in Moore Park, North Rosedale, and I went to a very privileged public school, Whitney Public School. Had wonderful friends. In fact, 70 years later, 6 of the girls that were in my kindergarten class are still good friends of mine. My parents were, my mother was a concert pianist, and my father, among other things, was a high school teacher, directed camps, was principal of Holy Blossom Temple. Were very busy people who were very achievement-oriented and taught us at a very young age that we had to strive for excellence in every way. My parents felt that if I got 99%, why didn't I get 100%? They were never happy if I didn't do well, and they felt that making good use of my time was an extremely important part of my life, and that they did not accept ever if I was bored. They insisted I keep busy. Here I was living in Moore Park. I was one of the very few Jewish people there, and I used to call my background white Anglo-Saxon Hebrew. It was different from my friends who were at Whitney School because I was Jewish, but it was different from my Jewish friends because our life was just totally different from the kind of traditional lives they led. My parents were an extremely devoted couple, very respectful of each other. My mother was a concert pianist. My father loved my mother and loved her talent. And my father was an extremely good marriage manager, and my mother had incredible respect for him. And I think they instilled in all their children the value of the love of a good mate. Well, actually, it's a funny story how I met my husband. When I was 17 years old, we didn't have a television set. We were the only people on the block who yet did not have a television set. And I said to my dad, either find me a boyfriend or a television set. I need something to keep me busy. And my father thought it was easier to go and buy a television set. So he went and bought a television set. And the next day my husband phoned and invited me out. And that was the end of me watching television. I knew before I met him that night when I was getting ready to go out, I had a funny pulling at the back of my neck, and I thought my life is going to be changed. And when I came downstairs and he was waiting in the living room, he told me later, he took one look at me and said, "Oh, so that's who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with." It was a wonderful relationship. We didn't need a lot of other people. We could communicate very well in silence. We both had very different interests, but we had a very strong bond of love that kept us together. My husband was a man of many, many passions, and I didn't know a lot of people that had that kind of passion, and I just wanted him to be able to realize those passions. So I guess in every couple, one of the two has to give more than the other, and definitely I was the one that gave more so they could realize his passion. But I always made sure, and he always helped me, make sure there was a space for me that I could be creative within myself and do the things that I wanted to do so I would grow as a person too. I think I realized at a very young age that I could be classified as a helper. I went into a sorority in high school and very soon found my way at the top of that. And I was the worker, and there were people who didn't do things, and there's no judgment involved. People have different kinds of personalities and do different things. But I was the worker, and I found great satisfaction out of helping others. And I've always been blessed in the fact that my husband made a very good living, and that we didn't need me to go and work, and I was extremely fortunate to be able to stay home. But more than that, I was able to reach out and help others without needing to earn money from that. The reward of being able to help people worked that way. We joined a synagogue when our oldest child was, I guess, grade 1 age. we felt they needed to have a Jewish education and we couldn't provide it. I got very, very involved in the synagogue too, because that's who I am, and got very involved. And at that time, the Vietnamese boat people started to come to Canada, and the Temple Emmanuel, where we belong, sponsored, I think, 13, 14 families, and I was on one of those sponsor groups. Our family came, they lived about 1.5 miles away from where I was living. It was at a time in my life when I wasn't working, so I had lots of time to go and help them, and it was one of the most successful ventures I've ever been involved with. I measure success by, I've watched this great family of our immediate family of 3 that then became 4, brought over. All their relatives were able to come from Hong Kong and join them. And they're a family that Canada is proud to have as people in Canada. And we have remained attached. They are my family and I am their family. And we still see each other and talk to each other. I get joy if I can make somebody happy, or if I can make somebody's life easier, if I can stir somebody in a right direction, if I can direct 2 people to have a job together. It just seems to come natural to me, and I seem to enjoy that. People used to laugh at me and say, it's too bad you didn't go into business helping other people because you'd be a millionaire. You're always there trying to help. I enjoy helping people. I don't need a reward. The help is good enough for me. I quit school after my first year of university to get married. I went to teacher's college when you didn't need a degree, and taught public school for 5 years. But as soon as my youngest child was in nursery school, I decided I wanted to go back to university and finish my degree. And it was a unique experience because professors love mature students. They really want to learn. And I was handed from professor to professor, and I had wonderful, wonderful teachers. And I was so lucky to get my degree there. And in fact, I did start a master's in creative writing after that, but because Mike, our middle child, was so asthmatic, I never got a night's sleep, and it just was too hard. And so I put it on a back burner and never finished there. But the university meant a tremendous amount to me, and it opened a lot of doors for me. And when I graduated from university, I decided that I wanted other people to realize the beauty of books and how important they could be. And it was a time when women my age were made to feel very guilty if they stayed home. So I chose a partner who has become my nearest and dearest friend, and together we started a course called It's Okay to Stay Home, and we took women who looked like ordinary women in literature, but turned out to be exceptional women, and we used them as role models for people who chose to stay home. The people who were in the class started to look at themselves differently, and they started to see themselves in some of these heroes in the book, and they started to see that yes, they did have a lot of time in their hands and maybe they could use it better. And we were so thrilled that so many people started taking courses, some of them non-degree courses, and some of them went back to university. But they had a focus for this group, and many of them studied it for us for years and years. And I stopped teaching after 10 years, but my partner Kathy has continued on, and some of those people who started with us in 1978 are still taking literature courses with her today. When I had been teaching for 10 years, one of our kids got involved with drugs, and he was a behavioral problem. I don't believe a lot of kids just get involved without drugs, without being issues that have caused those, and there were a lot of issues, and they were very difficult years for us, and I'm sure incredibly difficult years for him. But what there wasn't at that time was any kind of support for families that were going through this. And there was a small group of parents in North York who were trying to form some kind of a group, and I guess they realized, I went to join them and talk to them about it, and I guess they realized the skills I had, and before I knew it, I was the executive director of this group. And for 5 years, worked so hard to teach parents how to survive this, to teach parents rules that might, and ways of parenting that might make life easier for them, and to try and set an honest drug education to be put, a program to be put in the schools so that kids knew the consequences of what were there happening. Somebody had told them the truth one way or another. I came upon bridge. I mean, we played terrible bridge as young people, kitchen bridge. But as Fred got very involved in bridge, bridge became a main part of our life. And I took up bridge seriously, one, because my son-in-law wanted to learn to play bridge, but two, because I wanted to communicate better with Fred, and I thought I would be better at it. And it was a terrific challenge to me. I'm not a mathematical, logical person. I've worked very hard at my game. Fred has helped me extremely well with it. I have become a life master and traveled several places to play bridge, which has all been a lot of fun. But how it fits in with the rest of my life is one of my favorite things about bridge is I usually mentor a student, and I go and teach them, and I see them grow, and I see them learn to like this, and I've realized how that fits exactly the same with the rest of my life of the things that I do, that I'm born to teach. I have such interesting children. They are wonderful adults. They're interesting people, but they were not easy to raise. They were loving, they had a lot of compassion, a lot of care, but they wanted to do things their way, and they didn't fit into a pattern. And nobody gets training for parenting, and nobody realizes that there's no quick fix for all these things. I found that bringing up the children was a very full-time job, and don't think I always loved it. In fact, there were periods of time that I didn't love it. But the values that my children got from us were so astounding. At their dad's funeral, all three children spoke, and all three children said exactly the same thing, but in entirely different voices. They had entirely different methods of telling us the same story, and that story was the values that their father and I tried to give them, and they had all incorporated them in themselves, and I found that extremely rewarding. Their values were to find a life for themselves that were meaningful for them, to find a meaningful relationship that they could grow in, to be honest, decent people, and to care for others. I learned you don't have control. That's the very first thing I learned, that there's, no matter how well you think you have planned certain things, there are always kinks, and one must be flexible, and one must be open to learn, and one must be ready to hear what somebody said. You can't just talk to your kids, you have to listen, and I think listening is probably more important than talking. My relationship with my granddaughter is the best. We are best friends. I am blessed with a little girl who will be 13 years old this week, and at least once a week she comes and spends the night with her Bubba, and we talk and we laugh and we watch TV and we cook and we sing and we swim in the pool downstairs, and we just have the best time. And I am so fascinated because she is, too, going to be such an interesting adult. She is a compassionate, caring, very bright young lady, and I am so proud to be her Bubba. Our country house, we had two country houses. So the first one we bought, we went on a hike one weekend. The kids had a babysitter. We went on a hike and we came down a hill, and there were friends of my parents that were in front of this little tiny house, and we stopped to talk to them, and we ended up staying the night over there. And when we left, we said, if you ever decide to sell this place, we'd like first right of refusal, which was very bold of us because we didn't have a penny to our name. And 3 months later, he came as a patient to my husband and said they wanted to sell the place, and we bought the place, and it was 575 square feet on the Beaver River, this tiny little chalet that was a hotel for mice. And we moved in, and for 13 years, our kids grew up there. We went there every single weekend. In the summertime, the kids went to camp, and we would move out there for 2 or 3 weeks on our own. As the kids grew older, the place got smaller, and the boys began to bring girls home, and it wasn't working in this tiny little place. And on our 25th anniversary, we drove a mile down the road and bought a bigger property. And that was the home that became our home for forever, for the rest of our married life. To me, it meant peace and happiness and serenity and escape, and I would say joy. Now, saying that, there were times when I felt like I was in the princess in the castle. In November and April, the weather was terrible. There was nothing to do. We were 14 miles from the closest town, and sometimes I felt trapped there, but that was periodic in time. More than not, I just loved every minute that I was there. I wanted to support him the way he did because I knew the only way he was going to be happy was to fulfill those passions. And I thought he was such a unique, amazing person that if I could help him do that, that would be fine for me. It was really something I wanted to do. As it happened, I was very good at being able to help him manage his life so he could do all the things he wanted to do. He wasn't just a chiropractor, he was the chiropractor's chiropractor. He lectured all over the world. He taught, and he formed all kinds of societies here to improve the scientific validation of chiropractic. But that was just one aspect of his work. He was a passionate fly fisherman. He made his own graphite rods. He tied his own flies. He couldn't wait for every year. He'd go on 1 or 2 fishing trips with his buddies, and off he would go and be in the wilderness. Sometimes he went on trips where they would drop him off in a plane, and 8 days later they would pick him up at another spot, and he would make his way down the river fishing and living off the land for a whole weekend. He loved to do that. He was an excellent athlete. He was a beautiful, beautiful skier and a wonderful tennis player, and he could do just about anything he wanted to do. He was extremely bright, and he loved to read, and he loved to question people and loved to get into great philosophical arguments. We shared a love of books, a love of nature, a love of music. He really was strongly involved with nature, and I guess I had kind of taken it for granted and not thought about it. But as our life evolved in the country, we spent more and more time in nature together. It was something that we both really loved. Our children were a common interest. We discussed every major decision we made about our kids, and we worked really, really hard to let them grow up as individuals and not be controlling of them. The woman I mentioned before, Kathy, who I taught with, we are such close friends that I always say I would have married her if I hadn't married Ron. She and her wonderful husband, Howard, have just adopted me as part of their life since Ron has died, and I am so incredibly grateful to them. So they would be my number one people. But I have these wonderful friends still from elementary school who we are together, some more than others, but at least a few times a year. And I have other friends who have gone out of their way to make sure that I am part of their lives. I feel very blessed with the friends I have. I feel they're some of my biggest riches. I think sometimes you get what you give. I think, to me, the most important thing I've learned about relationships is to take the I out of your relationship and to be accepting without judgmental, and to learn what are your problems and what are your business. And when you can greet your friends with an open but listening, sympathetic system, then I think you have very good friends. You're lucky. At this stage of my life, my goal is to stay independent and not to have to demand from my children, and to be able to take in as much of life as I possibly can. I'm probably more closer to my father now than I ever was, in the fact that I don't want to waste a minute. I haven't got a minute to waste. My mother died of Alzheimer's disease, so that's a terrible cloud over my head. And I do memory problems every day, and I do jigsaw puzzles, and I'm trying to pick up a musical instrument, and I'm trying to do as many different ways of using my brain. And it's enjoyable, but I have to say that part of it is work. I do a lot of physical exercise. I try to eat nutritionally. I really am consciously aware of looking after myself. I think my legacy is that I've left for my children a role model of a strong woman who's able to bend, who's flexible, a woman who was in a wonderful marriage and learned to share and enjoy. I've taught my children a respect for other people, a need to learn. But I think I've also, what was changing from what was my legacy from my parents, I think I've helped my kids realize it's fine just to relax and not to be scheduled all the time, and having fun is important too. I'm most grateful that I'm grateful. I think I am blessed, and I think anybody who is blessed with eyes that can see how lucky we are to live in this wonderful country and to have wonderful children and our health to be good. And we are blessed with so many things, and so many people are in the same boat as I am and don't realize how lucky they are. I think it's an extreme gift to be able to realize that you are lucky and to capitalize on that. My message to my family is how much I love them, to thank them for everything they've given me, and that they should love one another and work to the best of their ability to be the people they want to be.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.